Good morning, Solid Steppers. It's Miss Ward. It's a early morning Saturday here in Florida. Headed out to my first job, Samsung Dryer Element on a commercial Samsung. This should be interesting. This is a first. So I have all my paperwork. I'm prepped and ready to go. Before I do a job, I always re-diagnose, double check everything, and then I knock out the job. After that, I got to run to Palm Beach. This first job's in Pembroke Pines. Next job is in Palm Beach. I got a friend. I got to install a computer in his Dodge Challenger. And then I got to test drive a vehicle that he's purchasing and make sure he's not getting got. That's my boy. Shout out to Taylor Gaines. Dr. Gaines, Mr. Fam, you. And then after that, I got to go take care of a Maytag Centennial. On that one, I got to do a couple of things: actuator, hub, centering ring, and a wiring harness. After that, I got to roll out to a commercial Maytag dryer. After that, luckily all those items in Jupiter and Palm Beach. After that, I got to come back down to Fort Lauderdale, check out a Samsung dryer that's not starting. And then I'm going to end my day taking care of an LG dryer that's not starting. At least I think I am. I may pick up some more jobs in the midst of that, but that's the plan now. So like I said, y'all, it's all about focus. I'm trying to make sure I get these videos in because I know for a fact I'm getting ready to be extremely busy. I got some goals I'm attempting to reach, and they're going to require laser focus, which is something I talk about all the time. So it's all about discipline. I'm concerned, I'm very watching what I consume as far as fuel and energy, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Just really trying to stay focused and hone my craft, trying to lose some of this round brown I got going on so I can be able to run up these flights of stairs. Like this dang first job I got, it's like the dryer and washer is up 3 flights of stairs. I'm looking at her like, really? Really? So when I walk in there, I gotta be light because I'd be damn if I'm gonna be huffing and puffing in front of people. I have a backpack tool bag that I carry, and it's pretty heavy, so that's my morning workout, man. Cardio for real. But one thing I want to talk about today is teamwork. You're gonna have to really get you a group of people, and I don't really care how small the group is. They just got to be reliable. That you go to for business advice, bounce ideas off, and someone that's always supportive of what you're doing. I think it's very imperative that people, form groups and supportive groups where people hold them accountable, but also support them in their greatness and in their journey. It takes a lot to get out here and do this entrepreneurial thing, and you're going to have a lot of missteps along the way because it just is what it is. When you know better, you're supposed to do better. I'm going to put that in there. So, Miss Ward is the same way. I mean, constantly I'm looking at ways to become more profitable and extract more profit out of my repairs. At the same time, I'm not trying to burn out. I know you guys are probably laughing like, this is the woman that works 7 days a week, no days off. It's not really like I set it up that way. I just, in order to be efficient and to spread my jobs out, I really kind of have to work that way because I don't do BS jobs. And at the same time, I'm still fine-tuning my technical aptitude and acumen. And the only way to do that is hands-on. People tell you a lot of okie doke, but usually those people are parts changers. They get on YouTube, look at a couple of videos, think they know what's going on. Then when they get stuck, they can't read a schematic and figure out how the hell to get out of it. Or they don't understand the process or what's step one from the computer's point of view. It's like dryers. With dryers, you got your L1 and your L2. You got to have 240. I had a customer earlier this week where there was an issue with the heating, with the heating element. And it was interesting, to say the least, because here this customer is. When you test the 240, you're noting that there's a fluctuation from 169 to 209 in her voltage. That means when she's attempting to dry, that voltage is fluctuating. So the landlord was not happy when we brought it to his attention that he needed to have an electrician come out. He really was pissed. But you know, he's a cool guy. He's one of my regular customers. I love him to death. I told him the other day he was Superman. He's like, Superman? Yeah, I said, dude, he's real laid back and cool, but I know this dude is like balling out of control, like businesses, real estate. I got a lot of respect for him because he's real laid back and cool like you would never know. I love that. That's where I need to be in my life. Move in silence. Let them think what they want to think. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, it comes with the responsibility. The more you have, the more you got to take care of, and the more moves you got to make. Particularly when you got a good tenant. So you know, he's a great guy, great landlord. He's definitely not a slumlord. And shout out to you. You know, he's giving me a lot of business, and I appreciate him. Great customer. So at the end of the day, though, really got to be clear about what you're doing, and you got to realize you can't do everything at once. You know, I have to get on myself about processing what I do and when I do. Like, you know, I have a 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. block that I service customers in. People are like, ain't no damn way I'm getting up that early. Well, guess what? I feel the same damn way. But the bottom line is to tweak my process and to maximize my daily profitability. I have customers that really are accommodating me when they let me come in there early because, number one, it forces me to be disciplined. Number two, it helps my day move smoother because I just picked up in my 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. block and my 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. block. I'm picking up customers other people aren't getting to, or either they can't service in that time frame. And when you're dealing with customers that work in certain professions, you know, that's the only time they're available. So I'm accommodating them and I'm servicing them at another level, and I don't have a problem with doing that. At the same time, it opens up, you know, additional opportunities for me in other areas. And the reality is, what the hell are you doing anyway? I'm just saying. Think about it. Unless you know, there's some guys who run their appliance businesses and they work in a 10-mile radius, so they can hit X amount of customers a day and be like right there in the same place. Me, I do Dade County, Broward County, and Palm Beach, and sometimes Martin County and Port St. Lucie. So those are areas that, you know, they cover 150 miles, you know, but customers pay that service fee and that travel fee, so it's all gravy. But today I'm looking forward to having a great day. I'm trying to balance my profit and balance my customers because, you know, like everybody else, there's some customers that may want you to come back and take a look at some things that I have some questions. So the key is being able to balance your what they call recalls or customer revisits. That's what I like to call them. And your profitability, you know, and then still be able to make money. And you got to balance that. You can't get overwhelmed in any area. You just got to go get it and get it done. But that's the name of the game. You got to get your scheduling down, and you got to be able to schedule within your skill set. If you know you're challenged, you can study all day long. But you really, you know, I'm with these people that about picking up appliances and working on used ones or things like that. Because the only way you're going to learn is hands-on. Now, there's two ways to create that. You can grab some stuff out the junkyard, put it back together, or grab some stuff off the side of the road, or you can get out here and hit as many customers as you can. But you better be able to manage that, and you better be able to explain to people when you really don't know what the hell you're doing. You better be able to smooth it over. I mean, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. The key is get out here and start skinning, you know? So I like to ask everybody, if anything I have said has helped you, if you could share, like, and subscribe, I greatly appreciate it. It will get my message out to other people who may need to hear this. As always, this is Miss Ward. The sun's starting to come up in Florida, thank God. It's amazing to me. The sun's not really up and it's 83 degrees. All y'all want to live here, get ready for the heat and the humidity. I'm not knocking it, just get ready. That's all I'm saying. It is hot as Hades. And it is 6:53 a.m. and it is 83 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So I love me some Florida. That means it's going to be a 100-degree day. Woo! Got my alkaline water. You better believe it. So, guys, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for having Miss Swartz back. And as always, solid steppers, keep stepping. Go get it. Have a phenomenal day and an awesome weekend, guys. I appreciate you. Be blessed.